Hello, everyone. I am Jasmine. Welcome to Empower Fantastic Life. Find your power, live without limits.
It really can feel like magic, can it? Like some people were just born with this special gift for charm. But here's the real secret. Great communication, it's not a gift at all. It's a skill. And today, we are unlocking the exact techniques that the most successful, most connected people use to build that instant rapport with literally anyone. So are you ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so here's something that might actually surprise you. The most important part of any conversation, it happens before you even say a single word. Seriously. It's all about your presence, your energy, the way you carry yourself. That is your silent opening line. And believe me, it says a lot. So let's break down this toolkit for making a really powerful first impression. First up, your body language. You want to stand tall, keep those shoulders back. Then it's about making that warm, intentional eye contact that just says, I'm here and I'm actually interested in you. Throw in a genuine smile and boom, you've just created an instant invitation. And that last piece, attentive listening. It's about being so present that people can feel your focus, even if you're all the way across the room. And this really sums it up perfectly. Think about it like this. Your presence is the cover of a book. Before anyone even reads a single word, they've already made a judgment. A confident, open posture. Well, that's the beautiful cover that makes people want to pick you up and find out what's inside. It sets the whole tone for everything that comes next. So, you've made a great first impression without saying a word. Awesome. Now it's time to actually speak. And this, right here, is where so many of us trip up. The go-to default question is always, so what do you do? But this question, well, as we're about to see, it can be a total social minefield. I mean, just feel the difference here. Asking what do you do can instantly put someone in an awkward spot. I mean, what if they were just laid off, or they're a stay-at-home parent, or maybe they're retired? But the pro approach, how do you spend most of your time, is just so much more graceful. It's inclusive, it's thoughtful, and it lets people share what truly matters to them, whether that's their job, their family, or some amazing passion project. It's a tiny switch in wording, but it is a total game changer. Now, of course, once you've asked this brilliant question, you got to be ready to answer it yourself. Because when someone asks what you do, there's the average answer, and then there's the answer that creates an immediate spark of interest. Let's look at how you craft that perfect reply. The trick is this. Don't just state your job title, state the benefit you provide. So instead of just saying, I'm a realtor, which is just a label, try, I help people find their dream home. Can you feel that difference? One is just a fact, but the other is a purpose. It doesn't just tell them what you do, it tells them why it matters. And that's what makes people lean in and want to know more. All right, let's get into the real secret sauce of connection. I'm going to share two incredibly powerful but really simple techniques that will make people feel so seen and so connected to you in basically any conversation. Okay, the first technique is called the echo technique, and it's about so much more than just repeating words back. It's about validating the other person's reality. See, what happens on a psychological level is that it kind of bypasses our critical filters and sends this little subconscious signal that says, I get you, I'm on your side. It creates this powerful feeling that you're both totally on the same wavelength. Let's look at a quick real-life example. If someone says they were getting their little ones ready for school, your first instinct might be to just say your kids. But by echoing their exact words, little ones, you're confirming their personal way of seeing their world. It's such a small detail, but it builds this invisible bridge between you and has a huge impact on rapport. Our next secret is for gracefully handling something that, let's be honest, a lot of us find kind of awkward: getting a compliment. It's called the compliment boomerang. So often our default is to deflect praise, oh, this old thing, because we don't want to seem arrogant. But this technique, it lets you accept that positive energy and then you skillfully return it to the person who gave it. Now, what's so fascinating here is the difference in impact. When you deflect with, oh, this old thing, you're actually unintentionally dismissing their good taste. It's like you're saying their opinion is wrong. But the pro reaction, thank you, you have a great eye, it does two amazing things. First, it accepts the praise graciously, and then it immediately validates the giver. You're not just taking a compliment, you're giving one right back, which makes them feel wonderful. So let's bring this all together. We've just assembled an incredibly powerful toolkit for connection that you can literally start using in your very next conversation. And these aren't just tricks, They are shifts in perspective that will fundamentally change how you interact with people from now on. So, what have we learned today? Well, it all starts with your presence, right?
projecting confidence before you even open your mouth. Then you learn to ask better, more inclusive questions. You frame your own story around the value you bring to others. You listen so well that you echo their own words back to them. And finally, you learn to turn every compliment into a moment of shared appreciation. It's a whole new way of connecting.
Look, this isn't just theory. It's a practical guide, so I really want you to think about it. Which one of these secrets are you going to try first? Maybe it's the way you answer what you do, or maybe it's the compliment boomerang. Just picking one of these to focus on in your next social interaction, well, that's the first step to making these secrets a natural part of who you are.
You've been listening to Empower Fantastic Life, Jaeger Empowerment Academy. See you next time. Bye-bye.